doing with just about 115, 120 horsepower. What do we do with this motherfucker? Holy shit. Beauty. Horsepower. Oh boy. I know. Now we're pushing it. Dang. 3.9 seconds. Oh man. Well, for me to buy the car like this, I will have to move west. In Montana, South Dakota, somewhere out there. Have limited speed limit. Icing on the cake. Beauty. Brand new Corvette. Only 600 horsepower? Yeah. Oh my.
What are you gonna do with that, man?
Woo.
I mean, what are you gonna do with that?
I was just narrating here. I got a Hyundai accent. And when I was in South Dakota, I went to Mount Rushmore and all that. I drove 120 miles an hour.
How much?
Almost 120 miles an hour. But I had to go down. That's a small engine. What did we do with this? Oh, I don't know. And I got a YouTube video on that.
Oh, really?
I reached about 150.
What kind of car were you driving?
Hyundai Accent, 1.6 liter, manual.
And you were going how far? How fast?
A little bit over 115, almost 120. And the camera was in this hand. Because the further west you go, there's unlimited speed limit. Virtually, I went all the way to...
The Auto Show in the great Motor City of Detroit. It's been capturing the world's attention. Stay with me for just a few moments. You'll understand what I have here and why it's been doing just that. This, folks, is your 2015 Corvette Z06. In fact, we're calling it one of the most track-capable Corvettes in our brand history. First and foremost, take a look at the exterior. Nice, bold, sleek, nice, refined, modern lines that you'll notice. Actually, it sits a bit lower, has a wider stance, the aluminum frame, also carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber removable roof panel, and also your carbon fiber nano body composites, which actually helps to reduce the weight of the vehicle, which further adds to great fuel efficiency, which I'll talk about a bit later, and also the ride and handling of the vehicle. Also, you'll notice the vents are a bit larger, really helps with that air intake, helps to cool, of course, that engine, your brakes, your transmission, and of course the differential. In addition to that, you folks will now experience an unprecedented 3 levels of aerodynamic, which is expected to generate true downforce. You have, of course, your standard Z06 package. You also have your carbon aero package, and the largest package of them all, that's what you're looking at here. It is the track focused, track prepared Z07 package, which is expected to generate the most aerodynamic downforce of any production vehicle in our history. In fact, not even our, GM as an entire company in that history. What you can expect on the Z07, take a look at the front there. You'll notice the carbon fiber front chin splitters, those ground effects there. Also, the winglets go out a little bit more on the side. You'll also notice back to those tires, as I mentioned before, they're a little bit larger, 19 in the front, 20 inches in the back. These are known as your Sport Cup tires. They're unique to the Z07. It really helps when you're on the track to help grip the road as you're driving. Also, take a look at those carbon ceramic brake rotors, again, which is really good for brake performance and really enhances make sure that you have an awesome driving experience. Other great things you can expect on the Z07 includes this spoiler here. Now, while it does look like your typical spoiler, it's a bit unique because it has a component on here known as a wicker bill, which really attributes to excellent downforce, which I talked about earlier. In addition to that, you folks are now going to get a very impressive engine choice. Now, I'm sure you folks know when we debuted our Corvette Stingray over there at 455 horsepower, while it is still impressive, you know we here at Chevy are all about taking things to the next level, and we've done just that, folks. Your Z06 here now offers you the new LT4 engine. It's a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that's expected to deliver an impressive 625 horsepower, 635 pound-foot of torque. Two transmission options includes 7-speed manual with the active rev match.
That's what I want.
It's really cool because it helps with the upshift and the downshift and helps you to maintain that throttle. Also, 8-speed automatic transmission with those paddle shifters, 5 different driver modes. So guess what? You can tell your vehicle how you want it to perform based on the environment. So you can go track mode, touring, weather,
like
sport, or even
486.
eco. Now, eco's really cool because as I talked about earlier, with regards to fuel
635?
efficiency. Now, most of you folks may think, hey, why are we even talking about fuel efficiency
Crazy.
with a vehicle of this magnitude and power? But guess what? Let's talk about it because now this vehicle has standard active fuel management. Now, that's a cool feature because literally now it will shut down half of those cylinders when you don't anticipate. The vehicle doesn't
Don't be
anticipate
shutting down
you
on
need
me.
that much power. So therefore,
I
you're
don't want
looking at
that.
numbers. For example, on our Stingray, currently 16 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. For a vehicle of that magnitude, that is quite impressive. Other great advanced technology you can expect, magnetic ride control. Now, I really love this feature because what happens is your vehicle now has sensors all throughout that literally every millisecond is measuring the road condition and is adjusting your suspension accordingly to ensure you have a nice, fluid, smooth driving experience. ELSD, another standard feature that's known as electronic limited slip differential, which pretty much splits the torque between your rear wheels. Also, StabiliTrak traction control is also standard. Also, another industry first feature that you can expect on your Z06 is what we call a PDR. That's Performance Data Recorder. Now, the cool part about that is that guess what? Now, not only can you tell your friends and family
I don't
what
like
an amazing
recorders,
time
man.
you had out on the track, guess what? It literally records it live, HD, again, with audio. What happens now, basically you have an SD slot inside of your glove box, and literally you take that out, upload it onto your computer, and you can share it on the internet or on social media.
Oh, I don't have to
platforms.
carry a
Again,
camera
just telling
anymore?
folks what an
Oh,
amazing
yeah,
driving
man, that
experience
sounds
you
good.
have behind this amazing wheel.
Well, you know,
Now, I'm sure you
driving
have
the
two
small
very
car
burning
like
important
mine,
questions
and
that you
holding
want to ask,
only one
which I
hand.
know it's already in your head, exactly.
And worry about
Pricing
some animal
and
might try to
availability.
pass the road.
Well, let me go
It
ahead and
wasn't
answer that
fun.
for you. Let's start with availability. This particular vehicle, as I mentioned before, it's a 2015, so obviously it's not out yet. We are anticipating it to be available early next year, so perhaps January. They're just saying early, so it could be January. Production has not started yet, so therefore we're anticipating perhaps towards the latter part of this year. Again, it's all anticipation. Now, with that being said, we have no price for it yet, so there is no specific price. Now, a lot of people all week, I've been talking to folks, they've been saying, you know, they heard this on the internet, read this on the blog, and nothing officially has been released from General Motors. So again, everything is sort of hearsay.
For
so
free?
It's all about, yeah, that'd be nice if it was free.
Yeah,
Not quite
okay.
free, but it will be a very competitive price for you folks. Also, same goes for performance ratings.